Hey everyone, welcome to Sangeeta Creates. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I will be showing you how to use the same background for two separate patterns. You'll need Sketchbook, Watercolors, Brushpen and Washi Tape only if you're splitting the page into two like I did. Start off by using watercolors and drawing out circles of different sizes. It's like polka dots of different sizes. I would recommend that you use light colors. Remember, you can also use color pencils or inks to make these circles. Not necessary that you need to have watercolors. Use what you have and get creating. You can use as many colors as you like. Make sure that there is some white gap between all the circles. Don't cram it up together. I'm done with the background. Moving on to the main pattern. So use the tip of the brush pen if you wish to have thinner lines for the leaves. Please practice it on another scrap paper or rough book before you move on to the final design. If you want thicker lines, press down on the brush pen. So to achieve different thickness of line, it depends on how much pressure you put on the brush pen. If you use the tip, you get a thinner line. If you press down on the tip, you get a thicker line. So based on your preference, you can choose to draw the leaf either using a thick line or a thin line. To fill in the texture within the leaf, I'm using the tip of the brush pens and adding lines. I start off with a line in the middle and then keep building up towards the sides. They all meet in the center at the top. You can give variation by drawing out a line in the center and the lines meeting towards the side. That can be done as well. For the second pattern, I chose only big leaves. As you can see, I usually practice what texture that I want to put in. If I like it or if I don't, I experiment with different lines before moving on to the final page. Here I tried straight lines, diagonal lines, thick lines and different variations of it. I finally ended up liking this one, the thick and thin line variation. And it's done. Let's start off with the first pattern. Follow the simple steps and your leaf will be ready. So if at all you do not have brush pens, not to worry, you can always use a marker or you can use black paint of any kind, acrylic, watercolor, anything that you have available. Even felt pen or sketch pens will work. If you find that it is slightly challenging to add the thin lines within using the brush pen tip, you can always switch over to a normal pen. So once I finish adding the lines within, my first leaf set is ready. And I make more, some small, some big, and the main pattern is done. Now let's move on to the filler. This leaf looks similar to the leaf that we started off with, except it doesn't have lines within. I inked it completely. And the first pattern is done. Moving on to the second one, using single leaves as the main element of the pattern. I chose to add really thick lines here. I feel it stands out against all the colors in the background. You can always choose a thinner line if that's what you like. I firstly laid out where all the big leaves should go, and then I paired them up with smaller leaves towards the side. And that's done. Time to add the texture within. Thick lines, thin lines, and thick lines. So each of the big leaves have the same pattern, whereas the smaller ones have just plain lines. You can change the lines, add something different, or completely ink them in. The choice is yours. Here I'm adding a slightly different filler. With that, our pattern is almost complete. I hope you had fun. Please remember that you can draw. Anyone can draw if you keep practicing and having fun with it. Remove the washi tape gently. As the final step, I added a border around the pattern. I hope you had fun. Happy creating. Please leave a comment down below. Like, share and subscribe to this channel. Bye.